Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video 20 if you're having a Chevy Silverado D generation here from year 2014 to year 2019. If you have a problem where a heater blows cold air, stay with us, we'll explain what can cause that. Now it could be simple fix, it could be something more complicated that can destroy your engine. We'll talk about that, where you can buy cheap parts and tools, that way you do not waste money and time, why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure to stay until the end. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart. We show you how to fix engines, transmissions, engine codes, engine lights, fuses, all that stuff, guys. Why we do all that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you guys as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep providing these videos absolutely free. Now guys, we have more than 14,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So please check them out, and they can save you quite a bit of money now or in the future. So guys, if a heater doesn't blow warm, okay, if the heater blows cold, what can easily cause that? Now, first thing you want to check is your climate control fuses. Now, here guys, you have quite a few fuses that we need to check, and there is many hidden fuse boxes that most people do not know they exist in that track. We'll recommend to check out the video on our YouTube channel about fuse box location on Chevy Silverado. What we guys need to do now, we need to open the driver door, and when we do that, on the side of the dash we have a cover. Pull that cover, guys. Behind it you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one for 2014 through 16 model, and layout like that for 2017 through 19 model. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is, guys, very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume, guys, that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse, sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen, guys, at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well, guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. Now guys, quick thing, if you need to buy fuses, relays, parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste money and time, guys. We're going to put the links in the description of the video below for your convenience. Please check it out, that way you do not waste money and time. So here, now guys, what we need to check specifically. Now guys, you have all kind of different fuses and relays in that Chevy Silverado.
First fuse, okay,
you have different fuses and relays that could be really hard to find, especially if you're in the middle of nowhere.
Link in the description of the video below where you can get one from.
We couldn't get one, we were stuck in the middle of nowhere because of that. So what we do now, we always get some spare fuses and relays, keep them in the glove box for peace of mind, guys, that way you don't get stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us, guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.
On the side of the dash you have a cover, remove it. You're going to find that layout for 2014 through 16 model, and here you will, guys, need to check specifically fuse number 43. We're talking about this fuse here. And if you have 2017 through 19, the location will be still exactly the same. After that, you need to open the hood, and under the hood, guys, on the driver's side you have a fuse box under this cover. Open it. You will find a layout like this one for 2014 through 16, and that will be 2017 through 19. Let's start with 14 through 16 model, guys. Here we'll need to check, okay, a few fuses. Let's come to that section right here. The first one that we need to check is fuse number 35. We're talking about this 10 fuse right here. Then you need to check fuse number 52, talking about this 10 fuse here. And after that you need to, guys, check fuse number 56, which will be double 5M fuse here. And next we need to, guys, okay, we will need to check 57 as well, which will be that double fuse right there. Now if you guys have 2017 through 19, that will be still fuse number 35 here. that would be 52. But now this one is 55 instead of 56, and this one is 56 instead of 57. Those are the ones that you need to check. If your heater still does not work, what can cause that? Multiple things. One of the most common things that we see at the garage is thermostat stack open. If you want to know what are the symptoms of thermostat stack open, we have videos on our YouTube channels that will explain that step by step. When the thermostat is stuck open, in quick words guys, it doesn't allow the coolant to get warm in the engine, and as a result the heater doesn't work. Another thing, okay, that we see in some cases could be guys, could be actually having low coolant level, but never check the coolant level when the engine is hot. Let it sit overnight, check it next morning, because the hot coolant can burn you. It could be if you recently performed anything like, let's say, drain the coolant to replace thermostat, water pump, hose, radiator, anything like that. If you did not bleed the cooling system, you actually guys may end up having an air pocket inside the engine that will prevent coolant to flow freely and to go to the heater core as well. And as a result, the truck can even actually overheat and destroy your engine. So bleed your cooling system. Other things could be clogged up or plugged up heater core. If you want to see the symptoms of clogged up heater core and how to diagnose one, we have videos on our YouTube channels how to do that as well. But your heater may be working perfectly fine and it still blows cold air. What can cause it? Now, guys, let's open the inside of that Chevy Silverado. You may have dual climate control like this one, or single climate control. If you have dual climate control, you have two of these devices. If you have single climate control, we have one. What's that device? That's a blend door actuator. On the inside, it has a few plastic gears that often will crack, skip, wear out, or the motor will burn. But the purpose of that thing, it attaches to a flap and it regulates the temperature from hot to cold. And if it's stuck in cold position, even though it works perfectly fine, your heater works perfectly fine, it will blow cold air through the vents because of a bad blend door actuator. If you want to know the symptoms of bad blend door actuator, we have the video on our YouTube channels. Check it out guys, but those are the most common things that we see. Now guys, you have all kind of different fuses and relays in that Chevy Silverado. You have different fuses, relays that could be really hard to find, especially if you're in the middle of nowhere. And one time we needed a replacement one, we couldn't get one, we were stuck in the middle of nowhere because of that. So what we do now, we always get some spare fuses, relays, keep them in the glove box for a peace of mind guys, that way you do not get stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.